We got Palo Alto coming tonight, a sort of favorite among the champions of this stock. Where do you stand on it?
Well, look, last quarter was not a pretty quarter. The guidance was such that the stock dropped 100 points. I mean, they're in a very competitive spot. However, there's a lot of competition there as well, and margins compressed a little bit. So their guidance last time was stopped. Seriously, anybody that lost 100 points just 3 months ago is probably going to stay away from this, So maybe the expectations are low now. Maybe you get a little bump. But for my liking, I like to see 2 or 3 quarters in a row of getting back on track, and that was truly an aberration and just a bad number, or whatever case is. So this really has to prove itself. A lot different from the video for a lot of reasons. But again, after dropping 100 points, there's going to be a lot of people that are burned. They're going to stay far away from it, and it's going to be kind of show me, like the show me state of Missouri. I guess show me some better numbers, and I'll jump on board.
Yeah, it's kind of an uncharacteristic earnings disappointment by a company that seems to be plugged into basically everything, cybersecurity and AI in some ways. So the expectations maybe just, I don't know, they might still be too high, Ken, because even after it got hit, the difference between trailing and forward earnings is still massive. Like trailing 140, yes. Forward 60, which is high enough already. But that means that they need to have massive earnings to try and normalize. Right now, they trade at an absurd price.
Right, and everybody talks about NVIDIA being absurd, and you hit it right in the head. PE is really kind of rear view mirror stuff. Forward PE for NVIDIA is 35, so it's a lot cheaper with, generally speaking, a lot better upside, and I'm sure we'll talk about that in a second. But you contrast that forward PE to NVIDIA. NVIDIA looks cheap compared to Palo Alto.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely right. I mean, I think that's where you kind of get some of the core AI trades separated from, the stories about where it's going to hit. When you see a company like Palo Alto that's been around for a while, that's using their own, machine learning, their own tools to try and thwart threats. I mean, there's some definition of AI, it seems, in what they've done already. But when it comes to kind of linking into the theme, what do you expect them to say? And do you believe that this is like a true AI play, or is it just kind of business as usual the way they've been?
No, I think it's an AI play. In the quarter, though, some good news, linking with IBM as a strategic partner. Not a bad strategic partner to have. But remember, CrowdStrike's in there. There's a lot of other competition. Everybody knows it's a huge space. Internet security can't be any bigger. I mean, look at the world that we live in, the hackers and spammers and malware, and I can't even keep up with all the different things. We're going to need this for the rest of our life, but that means a lot of players jumped in. But I think the best news for any Palo Alto shareholders out there is the linking with IBM really does bridge them over to a real AI play as well, at least upside AI with that partnership.